Hello and welcome to my Saturday night live. My Saturday live at 5. This is Jeanne Omlor, the online business profit strategist and coach. I'm just going to share this to my group. Almost forgot. There we go. Okay, so it's posted. Hi, Gregory, how are you? So I'm going to wait a couple seconds. I always do. This is Jeanne Omlor, in case you don't know who I am. I'm the online business profit strategist and coach. Matthew, how are you? Today, we are going to talk about how to be a superhero in your life. Hi, Grant, how are you? A superhero in your life. Sira Chand, how are you? Using alter egos. Now, I'm fascinated with alter egos, but I think I'll just wait a couple seconds till we have some more people so they don't miss out on the gold, which I'm going to start with in a couple minutes. Okay, so yes, thanks, Sira Chand. She knows to put hashtag live. If you want to put hashtag live, that'd be great. You know, always the hearts are always welcome. Kelvin, how are you? Okay, so please, when you come on, feel free to plug yourselves. Tell me what you do. I love when people just say what they do, because sometimes you can find somebody you need on my live, and I know people have actually met on my lives. They haven't married, but they've met. Okay, so great. So the lives would be, the roses would be nice, and the hearts. Victoria, how are you? Okay, so Ibrahim, how are you? Ibrahim's from Cairo. Alrighty, so hey Gregory, I'm just gonna get started because I always like to, reward people for turning up on time. Oh, hey Ibrahim. Okay, so today we are going to talk about something that I love, and I talk a lot about this, and it is being a superhero in your life, in different parts of your life, by using alter egos. Okay, so first of all, I mean, you know what an alter ego is. It's another part of you. So this is about, it's about accessing another part of you through a vehicle. All right, and the vehicle is, there's some geese in front of me. The vehicle is either another person that is an actual person, or it is another part of you that is a made-up entity. Okay, so first of all, I think that if we're going to talk about alter egos, we have to really talk about Superman. And that's what made me think of this, because if you can get into an alter ego, you literally do get superpowers, because you are not thinking that you're yourself, and you're not limited by what you know of yourself and what you're comfortable about, or the comfort zone, which is usually not that comfortable, of yourself. So I'll talk about Clark Kent and Superman. So Clark Kent would have to put the Superman costume on to feel like Superman, and Clark Kent couldn't really do stuff unless he was wearing the costume. So his touchstone is the cape and the funny stockings and spandex outfit. Actually, when Superman first came out, I don't think spandex was even invented yet. It became spandex. So that is interesting, because Superman, or Clark Kent, had to get into his alter ego of Superman by doing certain things to be able then to do things. Hey, Mary Beth. So that's a very clear case of someone using an alter ego to become a superhero, because, well, he was a superhero. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now I'm going to tell you, hey Pedro, about another person who is a real person, and that is Beyonce. Beyonce started off singing in churches her whole life and in her youth, and so she, when she started getting on stage, it was a very different context than singing in a church, as we all know, and the costumes are certainly different. And so she created an alter ego called Sasha Fierce. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this. And she would go into her Sasha Fierce alter ego to be able to do something different on stage than she was doing in the churches. Okay, and then after a while, hey Pyle, how are you? Michael, how are you? So after a while, she apparently didn't really need to think so much about it, because she'd just start, and it would start, and Sasha Fierce would arrive. And then, it gets easier and easier. Okay, so those are two very, one fiction and one real, of people using alter egos. Now, a lot of athletes use alter egos, and actually, I have a note here. Todd Herman wrote a book called The Alter Ego Effect, and this book's pretty good. It's mainly about athletes. Now, there's another book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. I love Joe Dispenza. Hey, Todd, how are you? So those are two pretty good books if you want to just learn more about this. And there are other books on it, but those are two that cover the one about the Todd Herman, the alter ego effect is more for men, I think, and also they're talking more about athletes. So Gregory says apparently Adam Sandler also had a problematic stuttering problem, but he was able to conquer it by playing. Yes. Okay. Now a lot of actors do this, and as you know, I was an actor. So this is kind of like choosing a character and being able to act in a certain way because you are now in your character. So I know, hi Todd, yes, glad you're here too. So I know for me, obviously, I could do things in character that were easy because I'm in the character, or hiding, not really hiding, you're not hiding behind the character, actually, you're in the character. So you're in their shoes, and you've done a lot of research, and you're acting in a certain way that you would never act in your real life. And that is why, for me, getting on camera as myself was actually very hard. People were like, oh, you're an actress, that must be easy. And I said, no, it's not easy at all, because I'm used to acting not as myself. I'm used to doing stuff on camera where it's not Jeanne Omlor. So being myself was a challenge. Okay, so hashtag live would be great, and also a lot of hearts would be great if you're enjoying this. Okay, so how do we do this? I'm going to give you some actual just steps, sorry, on how to do this. All right, first thing, oh, by the way, so I'm just reading my notes. Yeah, so by the way, my brother gave me an alter ego. He said, you know, you're like that warrior queen, the Celtic warrior queen, Queen Boadicea. He said, because you're just like this warrior, and, you know, sometimes he's like, you know, people just don't stand a chance with you when you're negotiating with them or something. So he started calling me QB. So my nickname is QB with my brother. And it was funny because I thought, yeah, I kind of am QB. I sort of feel like, from my business actually, that I go into this sort of a good warrior, not like, you know, killing people, but, you know, a beast. And I talk about that a lot, like, you know, be a beast. Hey, Mike. You be a beast, and I get that from my Queen Boadicea alter ego, because, you know, Queen Boadicea, I think she led something like 80,000 men into battle. So that's a lot for a woman. Actually, she was a single mom because her husband was killed, of 2 girls, and I'm a single mom of 2 girls. Okay, so how do we do this? Well, first of all, you don't use one alter ego for all facets of your life, because certainly I don't want to be Queen Boadicea in my personal life, because that would be unnecessary. So you want to sort of not have too much overflow if it's not going to be appropriate for another area of your life. Now, I even have an alter ego when I'm on the phone with people and they're on a call and they're, hey, hint, and they're interested. Ken, how are you? They're interested in working with me. That is not an actual person. It's just really an index card. I'm going to show you, actually. I go into serving them as this. I'm the voracious life changer. I'll put that up again. It's backwards, of course. And so I'm not just a person selling. My mission is to change their life on that call. And I know that if I go into the voracious life changer alter ego, I know I'm going to serve them, because then my mission and my intention on that call is not to sell them. It's not to sign them up. It is to change their lives. And so that gets me in a different pathway that I'm not even, and people have said, you seem like you're in a zone when you're talking to me, and I didn't feel sold to, because I'm not. I'm really just thinking, I just really want to change their life. What can I do? What can I do on this call? And I have this in front of me, and I only need to see even a corner of it now, and I sort of go into it now. It's like, that's right, I'm the voracious life changer. What do I need to say to them to get them to change their lives, whether they're going to work with me or not? But I'm you know, they're there for a reason, and it's like, okay, what's the mission? Change their life. So this has really gotten me into a zone and made, I feel like on those calls, I feel like I'm not merely selling people, because I don't want to sell people. I want to change their lives. And if working with me is going to change their life, then that gets me into a zone, and I get very I channel things to say, not from, channel things to say from my alter ego that are like, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to change their life? Now, so it's good to have different alter egos for different circumstances. So I've told you two. One is Queen Bodhisha, that's like my business one. I've also taken one for when I'm on a call with people. Let's see, Paul, hi, how are you? Oh, you got in a thunderstorm. Okay, and so there's two. Now you can also use touchstones. So you could have like something that you could have in your pocket or that you hold that reminds you, or you're looking at, of what your alter ego is. Now I also have one for parenting, okay? That's a private one, but it's like an earth mama, more or less. Okay, so that's what you do. You figure out what it is you want to achieve with the alter ego. So what do you need to do to be more of yourself, but a different self, maybe more fearless, maybe more serving in a certain aspect of your life. And you can choose a person, like let's say you love Oprah Winfrey. You can say, well, okay, I'm going to be Oprah now when I'm out doing, I don't know, interviewing or something. You could actually have somebody that's real that you channel. Because, we've read a lot about people that we really look up to, and you can basically say, okay, I know this person does that. I'm going to just be that as my alter ego, and then it makes it easier to do certain actions. So you're optimizing yourself. Okay, it's not really not being yourself, because you can't do something. You can't do anything unless it's already possible for you. So it's not like, oh, it's going to make me do things I never would have done. It's just going to give you more ability. Okay, now I'm just okay. So basically, what I'm talking about is creating a new reality with what you have by inspiring yourself, by using a sort of vehicle. That's what it is. It's a vehicle that inspires you to maybe not have fear, or to act in a certain good way, or a way that you wouldn't normally, or you would feel scared or intimidated or not motivated enough or something like that. So if anybody has any questions about this, feel free, I'm going to answer them. Hearts would be great, and also what else? Hashtag live would be great. And if you want to talk, do hashtag talk or hashtag get this woman on the phone, and I'll get on a call and we will get clear on exactly what needs to happen for you to accelerate your business to 20K plus months online. Okay, so not cursing the Mexican. My favorite Mexican just turned up again. Okay, so just trying to think if I had any other notes. Okay, so was this helpful? And actually what I'm going to do, I've decided to make a 5-day challenge out of this. So I'm starting a 5-day challenge, starting today, and people are going to get into their alter ego every day for 5 days. Okay? And it can be more than one. So to start this off, the first thing I'm going to challenge, actually we'll start tomorrow, we'll start today thinking about it. So today, I want you to do some thinking about who one of your alter egos could be. So it could be your business. Let's work on your business alter ego. So who would that be? It could be a made-up person. It could be a fictional person. It could be something, a character you're making up yourself, like my voracious life changer is just a thing. So that's the way to do it. Okay, so who wants to join the 5-day challenge of alter ego development? And all we do is we can start today getting it sorted. Tomorrow can be the first day of the actual challenge, where you get into your alter ego in the day, and then you report what happened. Because I want to see results, and if you do this and you write about what happened, it's much more powerful, because you're then checking in with people and we're hearing about it. Okay, so Kelsey, hi, how are you? And Joy just turned up. Does anybody have any questions about this? Or does anybody have any questions about anything about business or organic marketing or anything? I'll answer it. As you know, I answer anything but my shoe size. Okay, Gregory, yes, the group. Yes, thanks for putting the group in there. I have a group called Smartest Business Strategies for 7-Figure Growth, and Gregory has just put it there. So who liked this? Does anybody want to join? Hey, Stephanie, does anybody want to join the 5-day challenge? You want to join? Great, Pedro. So we'll start it today. Start thinking about your alter ego, and tomorrow you get into your alter ego for the first time, and you do it for 5 days, and you report every day what happened, what you've noticed about yourself going into the alter ego, and whether you noticed any difference. And as I said, that's really valuable. So you have one person who wants to join the 5-day alter ego challenge. James, how are you? He's a New York friend. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're doing the 5-day alter ego challenge. Starting today, you're going to get sorted out who the alter ego is and for what part of your life. Probably your business would be the best one, because I'm a business coach. And then tomorrow, alter ego checklist. Well, the checklist is, number one, figure out what it is. So you're going to be an alter ego in your business. So it's going to be when you're on sales calls. Maybe it's just the whole business is your alter ego. I've broken it down. So you figure out who that is. Is it a real business person you admire because you've read a lot and you know what they do? Or is it a made-up business person that you're going to make your business alter ego, or just a person? Because my business alter ego is a Celtic warrior. So that's different from, so you can do whatever you want, whatever inspires you, what you think is going to inspire you to take the action that you're not taking, or be the person, the part of you that is that person on that, in that context. So it's really up to you. I can't tell you what, because Sasha Fierce is not a real person. So Beyonce chose this alter ego that she created. So you can create an alter ego and call it something. It doesn't have to be a real person. It doesn't have to be a fictional person. It can be. It can be a fictional, real, or you just make it up yourself. So that's, in that case, it's your own fiction. Okay, so, all right, that's the first thing. Get that sorted out. So Gregory says, I'm already feeling dangerous and dapper. Good. Okay, so figure it out today, and tomorrow we are going to start the challenge. I'll actually probably post it today, because actually I'm going to be in the car all day driving my kids to camp tomorrow, so I might not have a chance to post it. So I'll post it tonight. I'll say, hey, this is starting tomorrow. Start, posting who your alter ego is and what you've noticed at the end of the day. What did it help you with? Okay, that's the first thing. The second day, you report again, I went into my alter ego and this is what happened, and report how you're feeling and how it's working for you. Because the more you do it, the more you don't have to think about it. Because it could just be you start to think about it, and it's like, wow, okay, boom, I'm in there. And the more you do it, the more you get into it. Like my voracious life changer, I just have to think, I'm on a call, and I go into it. And I'll see just a corner of my index card, because I've been doing this a while now. Okay, and you can also do this for parenting. You could be like, I'm the earth mama, or I'm the calm earth mama, or I don't know. But I think the business would be a better one, because it's just easier to do, and we're all business people here. Okay, so hashtag live would be great. Hearts would be great if you enjoyed this. Does anybody have any questions? Or do you have any questions at all? Looks like a lot of people are on vacation today. I noticed Trader Joe's was very empty. Okay, so that's my how to be a superhero. And I just want to say, the more you get into this, you get more and more daring, because you realize that you are holding yourself back in so many ways by just being the you, which is nothing wrong with you. But I do like the title of this book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, like something's wrong with you. And Joe Dispenza does not mean that. He means, I think, that we do have habits that could be optimized that we don't optimize. Okay, so yes, hashtag live was my superpower. Well, Gregory, I think I have a lot of superpowers. I'd say that my superpower, actually, because I am Queen Bodhisha, Queen Bodhisha's superpower was motivating people. The fact that she got 80,000 men in the Middle Ages to follow her into battle, that's pretty motivating. I think she's somebody that can mobilize and motivate and get to take action. And that is my superpower, actually, as a coach, I believe. Okay, well, thanks for asking. That was a great question. Okay, does anybody have any questions at all? This is going to be a very short live, and that's okay. So now, if you want to talk to me about anything in your business, you want to get on a call and you want me to get very clear on how to get you to 20K plus months online without running ads, just do hashtag talk or hashtag gotta talk to that woman, or just hashtag something that I know you want to get on a call. Okay, also, Gregory put my group in the comments. It's Smartest Business Strategies for 7-Figure Growth. You can join that. All right, does anybody have any questions on this call? My superpower is find talent in people. Yes, I also have I think I have another superpower, is that I see people and I see potential in people, and I can craft stuff just by what they tell me. I know that they have more potential than they even know themselves. So that's another superpower. We can have more than one superpower. We're allowed to have more than one. Okay, so Gregory says be sure to join the group. Yes, thanks for putting that, Gregory. Okay, so who has a question? Who has a concern? Who needs any help? You can ask me anything. Does anybody have any questions about anything? It could be anything. Otherwise, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Tell me if you enjoyed this alter ego training. Alter ego training is one of my favorite. As I said, because I was an actress, it's very much like acting. Okay, did anybody like this? Was it helpful? Heart to be great. Hashtag live would be great. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay would be great, because then other people actually will see it on Facebook. Alrighty, so I'll repeat the 2 books again in case you didn't remember them. There's the Alter Ego Effect by Todd Herman. Hey, Kathy. Aloha. Yes, Kathy's in Hawaii. Thanks for turning up. So there's 2 books. There is The Alter Ego Effect by Todd Herman, and then Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. As I said, the Todd Herman Alter Ego Effect is kind of like a guy-based book, and it's a lot about athletes. And Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself is just kind of like for everybody. All right. Todd says, yes, I'm looking forward to the challenge. Good. So Todd, you're in. All right. So I'm going to post in the group, in my group, join the group, that we're starting the challenge tomorrow, but start warming yourself up today, because you want to get a little bit of thought. You want to maybe get a touchstone. It could be a picture. It could be a rock. It could be something that's a picture of the person, actually. If you're going to be Superman, put a picture of Superman on your wall. And also what you're going to apply it to. So if you're feeling like you want to be fearless, well, you might want to actually put Superman. Okay, so how to speak at camera. Okay, so that's a good one. Joy. You could choose a famous presenter that's really good on camera. So you could actually choose Oprah or someone and go into the alter ego of somebody who's really good on camera. So that's a really easy one for me. I can really help you there. So yeah, choose somebody that's really good on camera, and that's your alter ego, and you're going to go into that when you are going on camera, and you're going to say, okay, I'm now XYZ, I'm now Oprah, and then go on camera and tell me what happened. Okay, so you got to be daring now. You've got to go into this to be in the challenge and channel your ego, your alter ego, and then see what happens. Because if you're not Joy and you're now Oprah or some other presenter, you're going to be doing things very differently. Okay, so that is interesting, Christy, isn't it? I'm fascinated. So Christy, who is your alter ego going to be? All right, so Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, yes, and then put the other one, please, Gregory, The Alter Ego Effect by Todd Herman, who is a famous coach, and he's coached a lot of athletes. He also coaches a lot of top, entrepreneurs. Sorry, I was thinking of influencers, yeah. Joy, you're so welcome. So Joy, join my group if you're not in it. Gregory just put the link. It's called Smartest Business Strategies for 7-Figure Growth, and you can join the challenge in there. Okay, does anybody else need any help with their alter ego? Because I don't mind helping you and giving you suggestions. It just has to be you that decides in the end what you're doing. Okay, if you don't have any questions, then I might just sign off, but I'll stay on for another minute because I know there's a lull. You could put a lot of hearts. That'd be great. Hearts are better than likes, and hashtag live. And if you want to talk to me, hashtag talk, and I will get on a phone with you and help you get a very clear pathway on what you need to do to get to 20K plus months online without spending without spending a dime on ads. Sorry. Okay, you're welcome. Hey, okay, so if you have no questions, I might finish this up. As I said, now next week, there will be no live because I will actually be traveling on Saturday. So another no live next Saturday. So no live at 5 next Saturday because I'm traveling. You're welcome. Have a great evening, Todd. Yes, I'm looking forward to the challenge too. I'm going to go toddle along and announce it in the group. And if you have any questions, just put it in the comments and I'll be glad to answer it and help you out. Okay, so I'm going to give 3 more seconds, and if nobody comes in with a question, 20K plus. Yes, I know you want that, Gregory. So, again, hashtag live. A lot of hearts would be great. If you want to talk to me, hashtag talk, and I'll get on a phone call with you, and we'll get very clear pathway on exactly what you need to do to get to 20K plus months. My mouth's not working today. I need to oil it. And also on that call, there is no shroud of mystery. I tell you exactly how I work, exactly what's in the program. I don't hide anything. It's very upfront. Okay, so great. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Okay, guys, wish me luck. I'm going to be in a car all day driving my kids to camp. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the group, and I'll also see you on the live, not next week, but the week after. Bye, Sirachand. Thank you, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.